All right, here we go. Here we go. And bing! I love it. This is great. Now, yo, 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 yo. I love that. I love that. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, back on the second channel with some scrap mechanic. Yes, all right. I never actually went all the way back to get the rest of that metal. It's probably still sitting over there. Instead, I went ahead and I stole 2 generators from here so we can test a farming defense concept. And I know that these guys, the robots, are afraid of saws. So in my mind, this should keep them away, but it won't kill them, and we want to kill them. So they'll just kind of come up and approach it and then back away because they're active saws. So what I want to do is try to, through a process of testing, figure out how we can not only scare them off to prevent them from damaging our walls and our blades and everything, and of course our crops, but also kill them to get their drops. I want to do both. And I don't know how to do that exactly. I'm guessing you're going to have to combine both a saw wall like this and a crushing thing. Crushing would kill them, right? So if they walked up into the saws while they were active, they're like, whoa, and then they back up to about here, right? So what if we did a perimeter right here of like a crushing defense? Granted, this stuff is in the way, but this is just a proof of concept. So, you know, around this area, or I'll see, you know, exactly where it is they end up backing up to. And we do like a crushing defense like that. So they're scared away by the saws, so they don't break anything, but instead they just have something dropped on them repeatedly until they die. I'm thinking that's a pretty good idea, a pretty good way to do it. But that's just basic concepts. What we need to do now is actually figure out how this works. I also don't know if the saws can break the crops once they're grown or even before they're grown. So we're going to have to figure that out too. But what I need to do is go ahead and water all this and seed all of this. And of course, like we found out last episode, I want a lot of tomatoes and a lot of red beets because that's what we turn in for the blueberry and the other one. The other one? What was the other? I don't remember what the other one was, but I'm pretty sure it was these guys. So after we get a decent number of these guys, I want to go and see about packaging them to see how many packages we can get and how easy or hard it will be to get everything we need to farm enough for the gun thingamajig, right? So I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of get this stuff going here, and we'll hopefully be able to get some good stuff going here soon, and we'll be able to figure out exactly what we need to do to keep these guys at bay. Alright, so we're working our way over to this little place over here. Nobody attacked us. I farmed probably 4 or 5 nights in that setup we had, and not a single time did it say unauthorized farming detected. So obviously I don't know what the heck is going on with farming, and I don't know when they attack and when they don't. Maybe it's something about certain crops and not how many crops or something. I don't actually know. What I do know is that now we're over here and I have over 30 of each of these 2 right here. So I'm hoping that's enough to get us something decent. Part of me thinks it's just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's like 7. If we fill up those 7, then we get a container of it or something. I don't know. If that's the case, then we have like 4, maybe 5 each. And that's well over what we need to get the seeds that we need in order to get started with stuff. So, yeah, I guess. I don't know, but I got to figure out how to put this stuff in here. So you have chest with thingamajig shooting into thingamajig. Fill up and kerploop. Okay. So this, I think, is too high. It looks like it's too high. So we need to bring this down. Give me a button. Come here, button. I need you, button. Oh, hold on. Put it down. Come here. Okay. So I can't like put you right on the edge of... Oh, I can. So I can just like plop you right there. That's cool. and then give me the thingamathing. Thingamathing, come here. Okay, thingamathing. Go there, and then other thingamathing, go here, and go, like, I need it somewhere I can access. So if I'm backed up to this, and we're shooting into the hole, I need to be able to, like, hit the button, or hold it down, really. Alright, so we'll link you two together, and then we just need to drive, we'll back this up, really, into, what's first? Does it matter? I don't know if it matters. It might matter. But first up is the beat thingamajigs, these guys. So we got to go to the second one. I don't know how this works, so, you know, it's a thing. Oh, too fast. Go. Yep. It's hard to steer like this. Okay, little bit more. Okay, stop. Straight back, okay? Okay, now stop. Is this all you really got to do? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm thinking it's 10. It's 10. And then, foop, foop, boop, bink. Okay. So it's 10 per, which means we're going to have 30. Or we're going to have 3 of each of them. Almost 4 of the tomatoes, but 3 of each. I think that's enough to do what we got to do. I just got to sit here and hit the button the whole time. Several times. I can't hold it down either. I'd like to be able to hold it down, but I can't hold it down. I actually hit the button that many times. But I'm just going to go ahead and get a bunch of these. I don't know how I'm going to transport these back home yet, but I'm pretty sure these guys aren't going to despawn. I could probably carry them, really. Like I can, boop, bunk. Yeah. These guys aren't going to despawn since they're placed. So what I'm going to have to do is go ahead and develop my transport system, which I'm actually really excited for because I have an idea that I think is really, really cool. And I love inventing things in this game. It's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I'm going to go play around in creative mode, I guess, for a little while and see exactly what I can come up with for a transport vehicle. Now, there's a couple things you want to be mindful of when you're making a transport vehicle. Which if you make one that, you know, you see in real life, like an 18-wheeler or 16-wheeler or whatever they're called, the big tractor trailer truck things, then it's already taken care of because it has walls, a roof, and a door. But what you want to be mindful of, if you're going to try a different design like I do with mine, my minimalistic designs, which I have a really cool, I hope it comes out really well because I have a really cool idea for it. But, it's weird. Are you on the ground? It looks like these are the shadows, so it makes it look like it's hovering off the ground. It's weird. But I think it's actually on the ground. There's just no shadow like there should be. Or the shadows are off. Really, really weird. Anyway. Yeah, so I guess I could just go ahead and pipe them in, right? What? I know I was just talking in the middle of a sentence. I'm curious. So this will probably just stay filled up how we want it to, right? So if I keep going... Oh! Oh, it did! You went into the wrong one. It actually shoots a tomato into the wall. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so that guy's filled right there. Go out a little bit. Anyway, so when you're making a truck, you want to be mindful of a couple of things, okay? And regular tractor trailers, they have walls and a door, so you're fine. But my minimalistic designs, what I want to make sure of is, one, if we have any free-floating things, and there's one particular thing I have in mind that is not something that can be placed like these guys can. Things that are placed, you don't have to worry about walls because they don't fall off. Like the chests and all this stuff, they don't fall off because they're placed. But there's some things you don't place in this game, but you still have to transport. One very specific thing that I'm thinking of, some of you will know what I'm talking about, those of you who have played this game. But so we want to make sure we have walls. The other thing is you want to make sure you can load them easily, especially those things you can't actually carry. You have to like whack them in place or something. So we're going to need a ramp, an easy to load access for our transport carrier. And then of course it needs to be big enough to transport all the things. So yeah, it's going to be It's gonna be iffy, I think. It'll be pretty iffy, but I think we'll make it work. And I just got to do a lot of designing for it. And it's gonna be so much fun. Oh, we're kind of in line with it. We're good. So I do have a design for a pretty cool transport carrier. It's been done, it's been designed, but it's also very expensive. All of my creations seem to be very, very expensive. So we're gonna improvise and see if we can't get the Spud gun before we make the transport thing, just so I don't have to grind out so much before we get the Spud gun, because I really, really want to play with that thing. So we're probably going to use this to deliver everything we have, and hopefully, you know, we don't go through too much gas. But I don't know. It is what it is. We're going to have to figure out, you know, we're not too far away from home where we are right now. But the other thing is a decent distance away. It's also up and down a lot of hills and everything. So it's going to go through a lot of gas, and that's if we can even make it all the way where we got to go. And we're going up hills and stuff too. Are you guys fast enough to catch me? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Stay far, far away from me, because I really don't want to mess with you guys. I gotta avoid rocks and stuff. But I did alter these. As you can see, I have suspensions on these guys now, because suspensions are very, very handy for flipping and stuff. So these guys will be a lot more stable, and it's pretty good. I also increased the steering by adding some steering to the rear wheels as well. It makes it a little bit weird. But it is very, very effective, and it allows you to turn much, much easier, especially with these big, long vehicles like this. So it's probably something I'm going to do for all of my vehicles. Yeah, so we're definitely running out of gas. I'm going to have to steal some gas from my other guy, my little scout over here. But I also added the suspension to him. This guy's fun to drive around on. He's not even full power. Oh, okay. Well, he would be fun to drive around on if he didn't get stuck on everything. Get past the thing. I'm trying to show people stuff. All right, let's go backwards then. Okay, or not go back. Holy crap! I cannot get out of this thing. Oh, look! Oh, so much fun! Whee! Yay! Woo! Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. I kind of pinned myself into a corner over there, huh? Anyway, this guy's a lot of fun too, because I added the rear steering to him as well, and of course these suspensions. So he's really, really good as well. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. But I just need to go ahead and trek. I need to steal some gas from this guy. We're gonna have to make a gas run very, very soon, I feel like, because we are definitely going to run out probably before we get back from our trip. Delivering these things, we're going to end up running out, I have a feeling. And that's if we can even make it there. But I'm going to try it anyway. We're going to see what happens. What is this? This is cool, but what in the world? That's some wacky stuff, man. What's up, guys? I want to play too. Can I play? Well, here goes nothing. I mean, I got them all on the platform. Oh, does it do one at a time? It does one at a time. Did I get credit for it? Hey, guy, how's it going? It did. Look, one. Okay, cool. So, for the Spud gun, I don't need the mountable one. I just want the regular Spud gun. Probably get the mountable one later, but for now. Regular Spud gun. You need blueberries and bananas. Oh, we need a person thing. What else do we need people for? Oh, you need 2 of them for that guy? You need 1 for that, 2 for that, 2 for that, 1 for that. Only 1 for this, which is okay, because I know where 1 is. Do we need the people for anything else? No. Oh, and it's 3. We needed 3 each. It's a good thing I got 3 each. That's really good. Okay. Well, I mean, we just keep doing this, right? It'll keep sucking them all up. Bam! So we should have everything we need now to get the 2 types of seeds that we really, really need. And these seeds should, in theory, give me that one. And give me... This is the other one I need, right? Yeah, the mango thingamajig. Yeah, blueberries and mangoes.
Right.
Yeah. And blueberries are really, really good, too. They're a really good source of food. So that's going to help us out on that front, too. Now, for this guy, we only need 2 of each. So we need 20 of these. The problem is, in one of these guys, the problem is we don't know where a packaging plant is for these guys. So that could be a problem. I'm going to have to do more exploring for that. Which I am okay with because I need to do exploring anyway to see if I can find... I need more of the kits. The... What are they called? The thingamathings. The rare ones. I forget what they're called. But yeah, it's the thing. Yeah, good. I made it. Cool. That's super fast now, actually. I gotta turn this down. We actually didn't use a whole lot of gas. I mean, we used a bunch of gas, don't get me wrong, but I thought we would use so much more. I need to change my engine down here. You're a little bit too much. That's good when there's nothing weighing me down. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, head back. We're going to plant these guys and probably get a few of them, and then we're probably going to go exploring for a while to see if I can find another packaging plant. I'm going to have to find one of those somewhere that allows me to package blueberries and mangoes. I think those are mangoes. I think mangoes are really good too as far as the food source is concerned. So at the very least, right now, we have a good source of food. I could keep making the stuff in the cookbot, but honestly, I think the other stuff is so much better. It's too hard to collect the materials for those specialized foods. Yes, they fill your hunger and your thirst all the way up, but I still think it's better just to get a bunch of fruit and just carry it with you. I think it's just a lot easier and simpler that way. But anyway, I think we may even be able to go and only get blueberries. I think if we just carried a huge amount of blueberries with us, we'd be fine. We don't even need 2 different foods, I don't think. I could be wrong. But I'll try mangoes too, just to see if, which one gives us more and better. But I can tell you one thing. They are definitely better foods than the ones we have access to right now. And that's what I was hoping for. Unauthorized farming detected. So now we can wait for these guys to get somewhat close and just go bing. Just see if they do find a way to get through, or if they avoid it and how they react to this, because it's very important that I find a way to kill them. If I can find a way to kill them, then theoretically I may not even have to go out anywhere. Because if I can kill them reliably with this method, or somewhat tweak it so I can, then we're going to get a lot of the bigger farm bots. And they sometimes drop those component kit things that I needed quite a bit of. And that's going to help us out quite a bit. So, yeah. We're going to play with this for a little while and see exactly what happens and how we can use it to our advantage. I am a little worried. We only got a few, 20 seconds left or something, but I'm worried because these guys spawn, and I've mentioned this before. When they're chasing you or going after a target, they go in a straight line, and if anything is in their path, they try to break it. So if they go and spawn behind any of this and run towards this, then they could break it, or my vehicle's over in that direction or something. I'm not happy about it. See? They're trying to go. Doesn't look like he's actually trying to break it, though. But here goes nothing, I guess. We'll go ahead and activate this guy. We got people coming. See, they're avoiding it. That guy's stuck. Oh, he's... Oh, he got flung. Oh! Oh! Holy crap! They got through. Okay. Hit him! Why are you not dying? He's unkillable. He's totally unkillable. Did you see that? I couldn't even hit him. I can't kill him. He is literally unkillable. He cannot be killed. Look at that. Holy crap. I can't. He can't die. This has happened once before on a underwater with clams. Ooh, I was kind of freaking out a little bit. So logging out or leaving the game and coming back in fixed it. I was able to get through and kill the guy. So good deal there if that happens to you. But yeah, I you know, my huge expeditions, that's what I was looking for. My huge expeditions to go get oil and clams and everything, underwater, like every once in a while you'll find a clam you can't break open. But that was the first time that it happened to an enemy. That's frightening. That is really, really frightening. I mean, I'm glad logging out, logging back in worked, but geez, that's not cool. Anyway, so it doesn't look like they actually broke down any walls or broke down the saws themselves, which is good. They did take a little bit of damage, but they were also able to jump in and over this stuff. So we did lose a couple of crops. Looks like we lost 1 mango and 2 blueberries, but that's fine. I mean, we'll get the seeds to replant them all and everything. That'll be okay. We just need to make sure we hold off the enemies for long enough. Now, I need to figure out a better way to secure our little farm. I'm not worried about securing a larger farm or automating anything until we find a reliable way to defend our farm. Defense is the first thing. This is like what the game is all about. We want to farm as much stuff as you can, combine it together, and defend it. And then you use those crops to buy things in the game or whatever. It's kind of one of the big concepts here is farming. So definitely need to get defense before you expand on your farm. That's what I'm going to be thinking about. I've designed a mining vehicle, an exploration vehicle, and a transport vehicle. I haven't done a wood gathering one, but those are usually pretty simple. They're not that complicated. Though we are going to make a very complex one to see if we can actually like chop an entire tree down at one time without having to walk around and bust it open with a hammer every time or whatever. I don't know. I'm going to have to think on that one too. But yeah, so just trying to figure out farm defense. That's my next project. That's my next thing that I want to figure out how to do. I don't have, oh, there it is. I don't have any ideas at the moment for it other than what you see here. But, you know, ideas evolve. They form. We'll come up with something, I'm sure. All right, and here it goes. See, I knew he was going to break those. I told you that was going to happen. Or that one. I guess he only broke the one. But I didn't even like... I don't know. Okay, hold on. We're going to do that. Okay, so now when they try to get to the crops, we got 2 of them over here, by the way. We got 2 of them. So I'm going to try to take them out manually since their saws don't really work as well as I want them to. The saws are only going to be there to like kind of deter them from getting to the crops too quickly. So that way I at least have a chance. Go! Yeah! Hopefully I have a chance to kill them before they actually break anything. Hey, buddy. How's it going? But yeah, like I was mentioning, I'm pretty sure they actually took out the one of my resource collectors. I don't know if they took out anything else. Here's one of the guys. He's not actually one of the guys chasing my crops, though. He doesn't... He doesn't seem to care that I was whacking him with a big hammer. But, okay. That's fine. I think that's it for our stuff here. I think that's it. Good. Goody, goody, goody. Yeah, I think the guy actually broke down one of my resource collectors. So before we actually do another one of these sets or whatever, we need to move everything out of the way. I think I got lucky that he's not breaking down any of this stuff, my vehicles. I don't think he broke down anything over here, not that I can tell. So I think we actually got really, really lucky, and he only broke down one of my resource collectors, which, in the grand scheme of things, it could have been a lot worse. So I just need to move this stuff out of the way, all of my vehicles out of the way, and hopefully, I don't know, I guess I'll move everything back into the building? I never really had a problem with it in the building. Out in the open like this is just really dangerous. Here's the next attempt. We're going to turn on our wall here, and we're just going to see what happens with these guys. There's actually a lot of them. We have any big guy? We got a big guy. I'm going to take out the big guy, though. Yeah, he's avoiding the saws. Oh, they're all coming after me now. Ow! I don't know if those guys can get on top of those saws and actually get to the stuff or not, but I need to find out. So hold on, they're all coming after me and they're all avoiding. Ow! Nyeh! Ah! Woo! Run! I'm trying to get on top of my own wall. It's probably a good thing that I can't get on top of my own wall very easily, because I want to see what happens to them. I keep doing that. I'm going to end up killing myself on this thing. Yeah. I can get on top of that wall. I know I can. Were they? Oh, they went to kill the cow. Whew. Okay. I don't know if they're ever actually going to get through this. Oh, he is. Okay, so if there's any spaces at all, they'll find it. Ow. I mean, they still want to avoid the wall. Oh, look. They're indestructible. We have another indestructible one. Oh, goodness gracious. Look, he's indestructible. How are you supposed to compete with that? If you can't kill him, you can't kill him. I don't have the Spud gun yet. I wonder if the Spud gun would work against one of these guys. But I know he's supposed to be, like, that's not intentional. Or logging out and logging back in wouldn't work. Good morning. One thing I noticed about the sun, wherever it is, wherever it's going to be, it doesn't actually rise. It, like, materializes out of nowhere. Anyway, so this right here is the beginning. This is not the finished product. Okay, we've got some extra bits to put here and going down, and some bars and stuff to put in. But this is the beginning of our transport carrier. Now, one of the things that I like to focus on when I'm inventing something is to make it functional, but not in the same way as you see in real life. For example, a miner is not going to do something like this. An exploration vehicle, well, I don't know. Exploration vehicles might be something like this, but I don't know what they look like, so this is still my creation. This guy right here, normally you have a big old tractor trailer with a cab on the front and a door thing that slides open or falls open in the back in order to load things. My thing, number one, we have our stuff in there. Now, I may eventually make some kind of an extension to it, but based on the design of this thing, that would be very, very difficult, and it's not something I really know how to do at the moment, so we'd have to look at that later. I do have an option, which I'll get to in a minute, but here we go. Buttons, right? Buttons on the bottom, buttons on the top. Both of those buttons are linked to these logic gate boxes here. With exclusive OR settings. Basically what that means is if one of them is on, then it will activate. If both of them are on or both of them are off, it will not activate. So it just makes it work so I can hit these buttons in any kind of order and it will still turn on, turn off regardless of anything. It just makes it work how it's supposed to work. But anyway, the reason I need this is because there is a situation where this guy would be super high in the air, which is not quite set up yet, but it will be set up in the future. It's just not Not yet. Anyway, so if we go and hit, this one's not even activated. That one's not even connected to anything at the moment yet. But if we put this guy in, we have our loading. This is our loading mechanism. Now I can actually increase this by 5 more blocks, but at the moment we don't need to because this is enough. I can load whatever I need to load in here, and then I can hop right on, and then, you know, we can be on our merry little way. And that's how we get on and off of this thing, because that's our loading. That's our loading mechanic. It's much different than anything else you've seen, which is really, really cool. Anyway, as you can tell, both of these guys are on, but this guy is off. You can't really tell that that's on, but you know I just hit the button. So if I turn one of them off, then it activates. And I can do that endlessly, and it'd be like, bloop, bloop, bloop. Anyway, so this video is getting long. I just wanted to show off my creation. There's more about this that's going to be in effect. We'll show you all of that later. But for now, I really need this guy to be upgraded, but I don't have the means to upgrade him. I'm completely out of it, so we're going to be doing something really, really slowly. Is this direction I need to go into? That's to turn them in. Yeah. Okay, no, I got lost for a second. But if we can get up to speed and find our way around, then we'll be okay eventually. But this is going to be our transport carrier. We just need to upgrade or increase this guy. If I can... this is not the way I want to go, actually. Whoop! Circle around a tree, because I'm going the wrong direction. There we go. Anyway. So, yeah. Ooh, that's an idea. I could use this as a miner. If I want, eventually this thing is going to be able to raise really high in the air. It's one of the modes, as I call them. If I put drills on the bottom of this thing, I could raise it in the air, drive over these things, and then fall down on it to mine. I don't think that'd be all that effective, but it could be. Who knows? Anyway, just an interesting idea. I've been mining a lot here recently. That little guy there, but there's still plenty of ores here in this area. But if we go down over here, this is going to be a super long episode too. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. But if we go down over here, this is where the old packing plant is. That's where the other one is. But if we go over here and actually go down the road a little ways, we're going to come to another one. And this other one is exactly where we needed to pack the blueberries and the mangoes, both of which I've already packed 2 of. So once we get there, I can bring it back. It's just a little bit down this road here. It's going to take a little while to get there, but not too terribly wrong. Just long enough, really. There we go. Finally made it. It took forever because this guy is nowhere near where it needs to be. I mean, oh my goodness, he's so slow. His generator's tier 1, and he's got so much weight on him, he can barely move. I'm surprised it made it up some of those hills. But anyway, what I want to do now is actually go ahead and put this guy into loading mode. Bloop. And then we can go ahead and just load these guys onto him. There's actually not a whole lot of room here. I might have to make this guy bigger. I may have to actually increase the size of this. I didn't realize just how small he was in comparison to a lot of this stuff. This is kind of ridiculous, really. And he's not going to be able to move with this because he's not capable. I need to upgrade his engine first. Is that going to work? Is that in the pole? That's like in the pole. I can't have you be in the pole. There we go. I mean, we can stack him okay. That's fine. I just need to make sure he... Oh, hey, buddy. Are you going to drop a component kit for me? I'm going to have to go around in the area. Can you drop a component kit? No, you dropped the wrong thing. I need a different one. I'm going to have to go around and actually... Come here, you. I'll have to go around and actually find some so I can upgrade his engine and actually move this guy because I'm going to need that. I can almost guarantee he is not going to be able to move with all of this stuff on him. Well, we are chugging along. Here's this guy here. He's gonna cause me problems. I know he is. He can actually, like, we're going so slow, he can definitely keep up with me. Anybody else in the area want to try to attack me? Okay, come here, you. Bloop. It's also a shortcut method. I don't have to actually use the loading mechanism to put myself on this thing. Other stuff, yeah, but not me. Anyway, we are chugging along. It's very, very slowly, but it is working. There's a lot of downhill here. There's a lot of uphill as well. And I'm trying to take the shortcuts that I can so that I don't go down as far, and maybe we can actually maintain enough speed to kind of get back up the hill a little bit. It's kind of one of those deals. This is going to be probably the hardest one right here. Oh, so slow. We're going to get as far as we can. I may have to stop somewhere and actually either run back or use the lift to put this guy at the top of some of these hills if he can't quite make it, like this one right here. Yeah, he can't quite make that. He's going to start going backwards. Oh, I can't do it with these guys on him. Any of them. None of them can be on him if I want to be able to use the lift with this guy. I forgot about that. Ugh. Ooh, this is unfortunate. It's a thing, though. I'm going to put this guy in a lift, probably kill a few guys, see if I can't get lucky and get some component kits, because that will make it a lot easier, but at the end of the day, I could use this method and I can get home. We still need one other thing before we can go all the way and actually turn these in for our Spud gun, which is what I want by the end of the day. But we're getting there. We are getting there. Not too much longer. We should be able to have the Spud gun. We made it! Finally! I used all of the gas we had, and this thing is so slow. Now the reason one of the reasons it's so slow is obviously the engine I told you is not upgraded. It's still level 1. But also what that means is the connections, it can only attach to 2 of the wheels. So the front of these is dragging the back of it. I didn't even think about that. It may have performed better if I made it rear wheel drive. I don't know if that gives it more power or not, but I'm not a car guy, people. Please feel free to tell me and correct me in the comments if that would have actually helped. But I didn't think about it until we were right there, so we're good. Anyway, so there's one other thing we need other than these guys before we transport it all the way over, and that is one of the villager guys. We need one of the villager dudes in a ball. I know where 2 of them are, actually, and they're both over in that general vicinity, which is the same direction that we need to go in order to turn these guys in. But what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and just suck it up. I'm going to do another exploration mission and get as many component kits as I can. And just kind of upgrade as much as I can. Really what I need a lot more pistons. My build uses a lot of pistons, 20 total. I need 11 more, I think. But yes, we need 11 component kits there. I need, in order to fully prepare this guy, I need to upgrade this twice, which I think requires 2 and then 3, so that's 5. And there's 4 of them that I have to upgrade. So, yeah. Actually, there's 5 of them I need to upgrade, because I need to upgrade this guy as well. So we need 25 plus that, which is 36, plus the 4 for the engine. So we need 40 component kits to finish this guy off. And of course, there's going to be, actually, there's another one. I need 40, oh, wrong button, 41, because this guy is actually maxed out on connections. So I got to upgrade him as well. So we need 41 component kits. 41. I have never gotten 41 in one trip. 41 is like 3 trips spread over multiple days, so everything respawned. So it's going to be a while before this guy actually gets fully set up. But at the very least, I'm hoping to get 4, just so we can upgrade the engine so that I can actually make it to where I need to make it to turn these guys in, and then we can come back and I can find another way somehow to transport the villager over there as well. And maybe, just maybe, we can get our Spud gun by the end of the episode. That's my hope. I need 4. That's my goal. 4 component kits, and we're going to try to go through the difficult, very difficult process of transporting everything where it needs to go. These are those villager guys I was talking about. We just need to collect one of these guys and get them all the way over to where we turn things in, which would be very, very difficult if we don't have a transport vehicle. But it would be a lot of fun, because we can just whack it all the way there. It's a ball, so, you know. It's my favorite one he does. I love it. We do got to watch out and make sure he's not going to, like, go into the water, though. So it's going to be a little difficult without the transport vehicle. But it can be done, and that's the point. Like I said, by the end of this episode, I really, really, really want to have that Spud gun. That's today's goal, really. So this is the other option that we kind of sort of have. If you do it right, you can use your car to juggle them. And I may put little guide rails on my vehicle, on this particular vehicle, and wheel him all the way over there. If I can do this the right way, then I could probably build something around him. Like put him basically in front of my car and then use wood just to go around temporarily in order to... you know, so he doesn't fly out and I can just drive regular and drive him all the way to where he needs to go, which I think is going to be one of the options, since any other way would be really difficult and we don't really have the means to get our transport vehicle up and running just yet. So I don't know. It's just one of those deals. I'm going to try to do what I can to juggle this guy all the way back to our base. As long as once we get away from the water, it'll be a lot easier. I'll be able to go a lot faster. But right now I have to be very, very careful so I don't accidentally knock him into the water. Because I think if he goes in the water, it's going to be really, really hard to get him out without some other method of, carrying him or whatever. But we're not too far away. We're really not too far away from base, so it shouldn't take too long. Just a little note about something that I find very, very useful. A lot of times when you're driving your vehicle and you get out and you go explore, you're going to forget where you parked, basically. It happens in real life, too, for those of you who don't drive. But in this game, there's a way to find your vehicle. If you're lost like this, you have no idea where it is, switch to your connect tool. And then you can see, regardless of how far you are, you will see dots. If you look for tiny little dots, those are your connection points that you can see from anywhere. Now, if you're out in the open like this, it's still a little bit hard to see. You'll miss them. So if you look around for something that's mostly one color, like this guy, and then go behind it, it's a lot easier to see. Or even better yet, this guy right here, something that's darker and all one color, and you can very, very clearly see the dots. So a lot of times when I lose my vehicle, I'll switch to this and I'll circle something like this slowly, and I'll just kind of look for those dots to appear, and I'll be like, oh, okay, there it is, and then I just run straight for it. Just something I thought I'd pass along to you guys. Yeah, it's so fresh. Look, this is a whole lot of fun. Hey, dude, you ready to go for a ride? Yes. And get to my base. We're bowling. Is he going to make it? Is he aimed properly? I don't think he is. Hold on. No. Oh, whoa, stop. Okay, I'm trying to do a cool thing. All right, here we go. Boom. That's great. Oh, you didn't make it. Aw, poor guy. Here we go. Oh. All right, here we go. And boom. I love it. This is great. Now, yo. I love that. Anyway, he's basically here. Thing is, you can't carry him. You can't place him. You have to, like, do that with him. He's upside down. You're welcome. Can I push you just by walking into you? Probably not. A little bit. Kind of. Sorta. So what I need to do, I think we are going to have to make this guy longer, just so we can fit more on him. Not so much wider. I think he's wide enough. Maybe a little bit wider, but longer mainly, just so we can fit more things. Because I don't believe we can fit things side by side on here. And I would like that. I'd like to do that. I think it'd be cool if we could do... Yeah, I mean, we'd have to go pretty wide to do that, though. But anyway, my goal... Can I get on here, please? Is to get him on here and drive it all the way to turn it in. Because this right here, what we have right here, is everything we need to buy the Spud gun. And... Nope. And I got a bunch of these guys. So now we can go faster and better, and I can connect the rear two wheels up to this guy so we can go... No! That's not where you're supposed to go. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, it did. I thought it went to the purple one. We're good. Never mind. Forward, and we're good. Yeah. I think we're gonna be okay now. Oh, much better. Whoa, okay, too fast. Much better. We can make it now. All I really got to do is find a way to get this guy on here without him moving at all. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, well, I'm going to keep this short, and I'm not going to show the travel, much of the travel anyway. But as you can see, I basically just built a cage around this guy. Eventually, our transport's going to have walls that can extend and blah, blah, blah. It's going to be all fancy. But right now, we have a whole lot of concrete, so I just used, or not concrete, stone. So I used a whole bunch of it, and I just kind of made these little pillars to keep him from rolling around when we're driving. And it should work out pretty well, I think. You should, you know, stay put. Roll, go. Can I? There we go. Okay. But as you can see, that left side, it looks like he might be a little able to get loose, but those little pillars down there, I'm pretty sure they should be good enough. That paired with the little thing he's got over top of him, I think that should prevent him from rolling around. And if it doesn't, then we'll be in trouble. But I think we'll be okay. It seems pretty stable. Anyway, time to go. Time to go and get this guy delivered and actually finally get our Spud gun. Hopefully. Unless there's something else unforeseen I don't know about. But I don't think there is. So we made it. I did run out of gas on the way, but we're good. I used my little scout, the Xogian runner, to come over here and actually... I love that. That's so great. But I used the Xogian runner to come over here and actually bring gas, so we're good to go. On the way back, we're just going to pick up the Xogian runner. Boop! Right into the mouth socket thing. We're just going to pick up the Xogian runner on our transport and bring them all back home. But it used a lot of gas. Like, so much gas. I think just getting here, it used about 20. Let me see how much we have left before I say that. Yeah, about 20. About 20 gas was used just getting here with all this stuff. But everything in this game is weight, based on weight. So we're going to use a lot less gas when the transport is empty. Because much like in real life, when things are heavier in this game, they use more gas. So it does make sense. It also makes sense that we want to max out the generator or the engine on our transport, so that way it uses less gas. It's more cost effective or cost efficient or whatever the word is for gas fuel consumption stuff. But you get the idea. All I need to do now is just carry these guys all the way over there, and we can buy ourselves the Spud gun. And I cannot wait. All right, buddy. Do I have everything I need for the Spud gun? Looks like I do. This is the one I want. Regular Spud gun. Check, check, check. Single potato shot. That's all I need. The shotgun would be pretty cool. Sizzling hot fries. It's a very interesting idea. It does also require one and these guys, which I haven't even seen yet. And we can't buy them from him. So I'm guessing you have to buy them from a different guy. And maybe they all sell something different, which would be really, really cool if we could find another one with something cooler. But the Spud gun, this is going to be what we get. And it's going to be amazing. If I can get here and go kabloom, this is going to be our new weapon. That's going to be our permanent slot 4 item. I do have potatoes. It doesn't tell me how much ammo I have. Not readily anyway, but we should be pretty good. I did bring a bunch with me, so I really want to test this out on some people. Here we go. There's my ammo. All right, here we go. Let's do some testing. This guy right here tried to attack us on the way in, but we were flying down that hill, man. If we would have hit him, he would have exploded. 2, 3, 4. So each potato, and it did use 4 potatoes. So every shot is 1 potato, which makes sense. And every potato is equal to 1 hammer swing, because those guys take 4 hammer swings to kill and eat, in 4 shots. It makes sense. So it's actually really good to know. It's very, very handy to have that kind of knowledge. Now we're going to be good to go as far as most things are concerned. we do need a way to reproduce these, and I think that's going to be next episode. Once we have the Spud gun and a decent supply of ammunition, I think we're going to be really, really good as far as exploring and gaining more of these guys. I think it's going to be really, really cool. I was pushing the wrong button. But, like I said, this episode is already way too long. I'm going to get home and we're going to continue with some stuff, but not in this episode. But, yeah, if you like the new design, if you like the Spud gun, if you like all my vegetable packing and fruit packing mechanical things, hit the like button and subscribe to see more. Thank you so much for watching. Do what you do, and I will see you next time. Peace out, peeps. Ooh, we might be able to take on those red farm bots too. Maybe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, this is one way to do things. Maybe. Is it gonna work? I don't know. But yeah, kind of. It's one way to transport 2 vehicles home. Oh, okay. We're good.